Hey guys, Ryan from Going to Be Critic here with a big 2-season review for you. Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai.
Bonsai! Daniel LaRusso here for LaRusso Auto. We are chopping prices on all of our inventory. Johnny? I knew it was you. This is Johnny Lawrence. He and I go way back.
Oh, this is the guy whose ass you kicked.
If you want to get technical, I kicked his face. I'm driving home from work yesterday, and in this strip mall, I see... After 30 years, I thought that guy might have changed, but he's still the same prick. I heard you beat up a bunch of teenagers.
I didn't beat up any teenagers. I kicked the crap out of a bunch of assholes who deserved it.
For anyone living under a rock, Cobra Kai is the sequel series to the Karate Kid film franchise. The show stars William Zabka and Ralph Macchio as their characters from the Karate Kid franchise, as they are now adults in their 40s living their lives, as William Zabka's Johnny Lawrence decides to reopen the Cobra Kai dojo, kind of reinvigorating the Karate Kid rivalry for a new generation and bringing new casts of characters along with them. Growing up, I always enjoyed Karate Kid. I wasn't like, die-hard Karate Kid, need to watch this forever, but I have seen all of the Karate Kid movies. I enjoyed them. I saw the remake when it came out. It was okay. I don't ever really go back to watching that in any way. So when this series was coming out, I was kind of interested. It was being made by Hayden Schlossberg and Adam Hurwitz, guys who made American Reunion and were more known for comedy and not like Karate Kid movies. So I was slightly on the fence, but I heard rumblings that these guys had a great idea. I know that Ralph Macchio never really wanted to do Karate Kid stuff, except for How I Met Your Mother.
Hey, Barney, it's Ralph. Listen, it's always flat.
No! I hate Ralph Macchio. I hate him, hate him, hate him. He is not the Karate Kid.
It was kind of a big deal that they were doing this, and it was like a big bidding war, and YouTube had it, and I was one of the few people that had YouTube Red at the time, so I watched the show. I was floored. Thought it was fantastic. Does it have the greatest production values in the world? No. Some of it, some people can argue, looks less like a movie and more like a show. I've heard some people say like CW series or soap opera-y. I really wouldn't go that far, but I totally get it. I totally understand where people are coming from with that. But I thought the first season was a fantastic reintroduction to these characters and the world to see how everything has changed. You're introduced to a lot of new characters very fast, while also reestablishing roles of characters. William Zabka's Johnny Lawrence was the villain of Karate Kid 1, is now your main character. Ralph Macchio's Daniel LaRusso is now the villain. It was a complete different change of pace, and I thought it was perfect. In How I Met Your Mother, there's always the running joke that Barney Stinson says that he roots for the Karate Kid, Johnny Lawrence, when he watches the Karate Kid, because that's the real Karate Kid.
The Karate Kid was William Zabka, star pupil of the Cobra Kai dojo, whom this monster defeated with a cheap, illegal head kick in the most tragically haunting film ending of all time.
Oh, see, I thought you meant fun crazy.
Shut it, Ralph Macchio. You know, they almost didn't get me. But after 18 voicemails, I returned Robin's call. And she told me how you're one of the few people in the world who truly gets the Karate Kid movie. So when she asked if I'd help, well, my answer just had to be. William Zabka!
And this show is pretty much based around that joke. It's very tongue-in-cheek. Some of the dialogue that can come off like very hokey, very campy, is definitely intentional, and it's kind of built around the fact that Johnny Lawrence's character lives in the past. He still, in his mind, feels like it's the 80s, and the show kind of builds off around that, and I think it's fantastic.
Cobra Kai is back where it belongs. Back on top. But the real story's only just begun.
Thought you were dead.
The second season, I was even more excited for. And the second season I thought was better than the first season. The first season ends really strong, has some great cliffhangers, and they roll right into it in season 2. I have watched season 2 I think 3 times. I've rewatched season 1 twice, and I think season 2 is better. They build on all the stuff they built through season 1 with Cobra Kai, and they kind of deconstruct everything that they built up in the first season. They take characters who were villainous and they make them more heroic, and they take heroic characters and they make them more villainous, and none of the characters are one-dimensional. They're all multi-layered characters. They go into, like, specifically, there's a character called Hawk, who is one of the best written characters on TV right now, in my opinion. He starts off as a kid with a physical deformity who's bullied. By the end of season 2, he is the biggest bully in the school, and his character is completely changed, and you see that change, and you see what it took to get to that, and the actor plays it off brilliantly. They have a fantastic cast of young actors. I know there's certain actors that some people don't like. I know some people say that they're too good looking. I have a friend in particular doesn't like the character of Daniel LaRusso's daughter because he finds the character is written in a way to make you feel bad for her when she's usually at fault. And I do kind of see that, and I think that's intentional, and I'm really looking forward to how they kind of play up on that for season 3. Season 3, which was made for YouTube, but then YouTube decided to sell it to Netflix, so it's kind of on like an infinite hold. I really can't wait for season 3. I rewatched the show the second they put it on Netflix, and it's a fantastic show. If you haven't watched Cobra Kai, if you're waiting for season 3, jump on now. It's the perfect time to get started. Overall, show's a 9 out of 10. You gotta watch it. Watch Cobra Kai. Do yourself a favor, guys. I'm out. Watch Cobra Kai. I'll see you next time for another review.